But is there any other team that you think is a real threat to, or say for example, what is the case for the FIFA ranked number one team right now, Belgium?
The thing about Belgium is like I saw the World Cup qualifier at least highlights, and they haven't done anything new,
Mm-hmm.
especially in last 2 years. They still like have this same technique, and also they well uh, Romelu Lukaku's performance for Belgium, I don't know, like it's a bit of ups and downs.
Yeah.
He's not the same player in the club.
Yeah.
So, I remember those misses he did in World Cup semi-final.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like any other day he would actually score at least two of them, but he actually failed to like get hold on the balls. Like so, I would say um, like uh, um, for
And also,
Germany.
also just to get back to the Belgian team, they have a fantastic keeper, Thibaut
Of course,
Courtois.
like yeah,
Uh,
like his performance against Brazil was like breathtaking.
yeah, exactly. And also his recent form. I mean, there was a little bit of question mark on the Real Madrid career when he started. There's first few months, or at least I would say first half of the season, and then he recovered really well and he came up with really big saves for Madrid. And he's getting into a groove that looks like he's one of the top keepers in the world. But I do have a suspicion about the back line. I mean, yeah, they play with the three center backs normally, with the two wingers coming out.
Well, I saw them like they shifted in the middle of the match.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but the thing is, this time they cannot actually depend on Hazard or Hazard brothers. So,
Yeah, that's an interesting case of Eden Hazard. He's been such a superstar when he was in Chelsea. He's something happened to him after he went to Madrid. But yeah, Hazard, and please go on.
so something happened. We don't know about it. Like last 2 years, Hazard isn't Hazard. Like we saw some guy looks like Hazard, but he's not like isn't Eden Hazard we know. But what I was saying before, they didn't do anything new, and everyone knows their technique. And the teams like every team, like Italy, Spain, France. Uh, Not France, I would say, but even England
England,
is
yeah,
playing. Yeah, England is playing differently. Like normally they used to play with the three in the back,
yeah,
but now today, right now, the match is going on and they are playing with four
four
backs.
backs, yeah.
So it would be like really different. But for Belgium, the technique is the same. So I would say there is a chance of for them it would be an upset in before quarterfinals, or I don't know, like
So
in
here
quarterfinals.
is a thing, especially with the when we're talking about national teams. Is it good to have same system going on for a long time because your players are adapted and you play so few in a year in a national team setup? Isn't it good to have same setup, or is it going to fire back at some point, especially in the knockout tournaments such as Euro in the knockout stage or something? Because everyone kind of know how you're going to line up and what's the strategies.
Actually, it happened like when people ask the question why would like World Cup champions actually got out of the group stages since 2002, 2006. So like is the question of is the answer to that question, because like the thing is that like in 4 years, 1 year is not that much to change, but in 4 years everything is changed. Even like and when even the champion like last tournament was last
France,
big tournament was the World Cup.
yeah,
Yeah, they're playing in the same similar technique, but the thing is that if there is no there if there is new bloods
Yeah,
coming in, then it would be there is a chance to hold this thing. But like Germany did, like Germany has been playing the same similar football since like 2006, I would say, but it backfired in 2018.
I
So
disagree a little bit. I think there's a difference between 2006 Germany to 2010 Germany. 2010 Germany was a little bit because Joachim Low came as an assistant coach to the head coach.
no, I was saying like Jurgen Klinsmann
Yeah,
left right after the World Cup,
yeah,
so Love actually took over
yeah. The
from
qualifier.
2000.
Yeah,
So like yeah, so like they're playing like similar football like for a while,
true.
and after like yeah, and after like 2010, it's more like Spanish football. You know, it's not like a German way,
Tiki
like
taka.
it's more it's yeah, like it is it was actually highly influenced by tiki taka at the time because of the players and players they had like passers like Cruz came in,
Mesut Ozil.
Schweinsteiger was there, yeah, Ozil was there. So it was actually like a time
And
for
you had
so
also Sami Khedira who was young and could
yeah,
tackle.
yeah. So like it was also like the depends on also the player, like if you want to hold on the same system, because another example is uh, Uruguay since 2018 until 2000 and, how can I would say 14. So like at the time Forlan was there, so they played a different football, and then at that time, but since Copa 2011, I guess
Yeah,
they are adapted to 4-4-2, like a playing formation, and everything was dependent on these two guys in the front,
yeah.
like
Yeah,
so like
keep the solid base on the back and midfield and not much
yeah,
creativity, but it depends on your two superstars on exchanging and doing
yeah,
something. Yeah,
yeah, like right now this not uh, it's not how can I say like a good like those players are like aging,
yeah,
like Cavani is probably like those both of them are in
yeah.
middle 30s,
33,
so
34. Yeah, around
33,
there.
34. So it actually depends, like if we think about it, like think about a system. For example, even Barcelona couldn't actually they couldn't continue with the system of
Yeah,
like a particular system of play because of coaches or because of I don't know like players and
and yeah,
other decisions.
board
Yeah,
buying some players or
yeah,
getting some players
yeah,
that's not really fit into their
y-
philosophy.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So we were talking about Belgium, like um yeah, like the thing is that you need to be evolved, otherwise everyone will
Fair enough,
catch up
but
on.
still, they had a fairly young squad. I would say from 2014 and onwards. After
Yeah.
Martinez have taken over, but after a certain point of time, they're definitely dependent on like Kevin De Bruyne more than ever. He has to come
Yeah,
up with the good.
right now he's like the Leo Messi of the team actually.
Yeah,
And today they have the match against Croatia, I guess. So we would see
yeah.
what is going to be happen like in 1 hour. But yeah, they could not depend on Eden Hazard,
Yeah.
which is like shocking. So, but Kevin De Bruyne, he's in his form of his life. So
But with the Belgian team, there are some hardworking players. Say for example, Carrasco is there.
Carrasco, yeah.
Um, we're talking about some of the veteran defenders. Even I was seeing the roster and I saw the name of Thomas Vermaelen, who's playing in Japan and 35. He's still there. So yeah, and Vertonghen, almost Tony Alderweireld, and those. those names seems to be carrying this team for eternity. So there will be definitely some questions on backline and how they are going to manage.
E- Exactly, I agree with you. Because like they like most of the team has the attackers, like younger attackers. If you can see,
Yeah,
so there would be a race against um age,
yeah, race against
uh,
time.
race against time, and race against
And especially if you,
race between aging player and the younger player, like what we saw in the like France versus Argentina match. So it could
well,
be,
that
it
that
could
was that was
happen.
that was a very different game if you're talking about 2018.